Morning. Today is another beautiful day to be alive. And today is a really special day because I'm here with my brother, Lumpi Peem, which is one of my teaching monks here in the monastery. How are you today?
I'm good.
I'm doing great.
Good to be with you.
Amazing. So one of the main reasons I became a monk is because I wanted to observe the mind, to see who is this person always talking, and to help people. So today I'm gonna ask Lumpi Peem about some tips on what that you can use in your day-to-day life in order to be relaxed. So I see one of the problems people have. Let's say I used to live in Miami, and people is always stressed with the traffic. Stressed for every single thing because construction, because noise, just so much stress. So how would you say you can deal with this stress?
Always come back to the mind. Okay. Always come back to the mind. Just like I said just now, that if your mind is smaller than that, and if your mind is smaller than all difficulties in your life, problem, traffic, or construction, or noise, that kind of thing gonna be really big for you. Okay. It simply means like when your mind is narrow, when your mind is smaller, when your mind is so tiny, it is the sign of suffering. Okay. But on the other hand, if you expand your mind, you can try it now. Allow your mind to expand.
How?
Just allow it.
How?
Just like you do this video, not just only for ourselves, but for other people in the world who is struggling in suffering, who's struggling in worry, who's struggling in anxiety. You making this video not just only to benefit yourself, but benefit everyone in the world. Whoever see this kind of video, wish them all to be at peace and at ease and free from all worries and anxiety. You might become expanded.
So just by wishing.
But basically just come back to the mind, just like I said, right? And the key thing is to allow your mind to be bigger than that kind of problem. So it simply means like you need to have the strong positive energy bigger than negativity. Okay, so when you are in suffering and when you are having suffering or worry, and your mind becomes so small, when your mind is small, every problem becomes very big. When you are at war, when your mind is at war, everything becomes problem. Even tiny thing, every single tiny thing in your life can become very big. But when your mind is at peace, everything seems like manageable, right? When you are happy, everything seems fine, right?
Yes.
Seems manageable.
Uh-huh.
So the real battlefield is not out there. The real problem, the real obstacle is not out there. People, situation, but it is inside our mind. Okay,
so in order to grow the mind, so the mind is bigger than your problems, you pretty much have to be relaxed and you pretty much have to be loving or in peace. Like, what is the process, of keep expanding your mind? Just feel happy?
Basically, when you are happy, your mind is wide. And if you want to do something more, to do something good for others. If you have your positive energy, but if you don't share it, that's not gonna be a good power. If you want to elaborate, if you want your power to go bigger, you need to share it, right? For example, like you can give it a try to give everyone a smile in your class, in your family, in your work team. And do you think that everyone gonna smile back to you?
Yes, they're gonna try at least.
And that could become a happy team, happy community, right? So this is the power of sharing. If you want to grow it, okay, if you can grow it by yourself, by sati and sabai, right, it's good, but will be better if you share it to other people.
So this is how it grows.
Grow.
Sure, and it grows inside of you as well.
Sure.
Amazing. So like I said, like people is stressed, people is always thinking, how can you avoid or how can you help not to react? Because that's what I feel. A lot of people see a stimulus, like they see a trigger and they react right away.
Okay.
So how they cannot react right away?
The key thing is awareness, or it is what we call sati. It doesn't matter what happened to you, but it really matters that you're aware of it or not. You know, if you are not aware of it, you lose awe. You just go with the flow, you just go with your emotion and let your emotion control you. But if you're aware of it, you have some space, you know, to consider it, to make the decision that you're not going to do it or not. Okay? If you're aware of it, there's two ways. I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. Okay? And always defeat your mind, always challenge your mind to not do it. This is the way to win yourself, to conquer yourself. Okay? The key thing that you need to realize is awareness. Do you aware of it or not?
Okay, and that's a follow-up question. How to cultivate awareness?
It's all about practicing. If there's one thing that you should train first, it is always the mind. Okay? Because if you don't train it, it will train you.
So the way you train it is through meditation.
Through meditation.
Through meditation, that's the only way.
Through meditation. But meditation is not something that you need to sit all the time. It is something that you need to apply it in your daily life. Okay, for example, like when we are talking, we sit. Do you know that you are listening to me? And that's become awareness. Okay, when you do something, just aware of what you are doing right now. When you are holding the microphone, are you aware that you are holding a microphone? Once you're aware of it, that's become awareness. That's become holding meditation.
Amazing.
Okay, once you are talking to me, are you aware of what you're speaking? That's become speaking meditation. And when you are sitting like this, are you aware that you are sitting right now? That's become sitting meditation.
Okay, so you're pretty much saying that whatever you're doing, just give it your full attention. And yeah, I feel that's why a lot of people is suffering, because like people is just doing so many things. They're talking on the phone, they're driving, they're thinking about work, they're thinking about this. So you think that's why people is anxious?
Sure, definitely.
Because
Definitely. Do many things in one time, but change yourself to do one thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. Okay? It's all about growing your spiritual practice. If you want to grow your spiritual practice, you need to practice. Okay? You need to practice.
yeah, it's like I always say, you know, it's just like going to the gym, or it's just like growing your muscle. You know, like if you only go to the gym 10 days, you're not gonna see any result in your body. But if you do it for a year, you're gonna start seeing that the muscle grows. So it's the same with the mind. The more you do it, the better you get at it, the less reactivity you're gonna have. So yes, I am really grateful for your teachings. I'm really happy to be able to share the teachings to my friends. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Satu.